I've come to realize that I'm not made of stardust, but rather just good old flesh and bones. That and well-intentioned, though flawed parenting, wound tight around the darkness that I carry like genetics passed on from my mother and all the women that came before her. Though I suppose I'm luckier to be born in a generation that's unlearning the cinched corsets, taking away the wire brassiere, but the marks of it stains, it clings in the way I still curve my shoulders inward and smile instead of disagreeing. I find myself frustrated, feeling like I'm taking too much into little space all at once. How does the quiet get heard on a planet of 7 billion, all craving to be seen? I do not know. Although I suppose that's why some of us write poetry or sing or dance, make art, saying here's my heart. And I'm alive and it's beating a tune. Do you feel it too sometimes? I haven't quite mastered that voice yet. My body isn't invisible, but it is oriental, and with my soft voice, I become translucent. And I don't like the way my edges soften, because try as hard as I might, I'm not made of starlight, and it might slip through the cracks if I do not know, maybe it might be easier in my daughter's turn, but I shall make do, for I'm made of rough, sharp things that are dark and ugly and will make your hands bleed if not handled carefully, a mixed bag of things stained with my own history and the footprints of careless tourists that fail to notice despite their brief visits. Some of us reside in my temple permanently, but the visitors leave eventually when they realize in the pitch black of the night that I'm not made of starlight, but rather broken glass that shine curiously like diamonds sometimes. Someone told me that, girl, you've got to stop asking for permission, that for the world to listen and worship you, you've got to make a monument of yourself first. And I'm trying so hard to worship the goddess within me, but how do I prop her back up when she'd been trampled down so many times I can barely see her silhouette? And I know that if you look far enough, you'd find that I sparkle, that I can be magnetic and regal and beautiful, that I look almost like the answer. But I'm standing so close to the mirror, I don't have the privilege of liking myself occasionally. I wish I can tell you now that I know how to worship the goddess within me, even when the shards of glass don't glitter like diamonds, that I'm made of my parents' love, though rough and harsh at times is enough to sedate the gaps in my chest. But alas, I'm made of broken glass and not stardust, just flesh and bones, and they all feel far too heavy to go anywhere today. Hey everybody, hope you liked that one. Yes, I dyed my hair. I'm not sure how I feel about it, honestly. I kind of feel like I look like Cruella de Vil. And yeah, I'm a dog murderer. I look like a dog murderer. So that's how I feel about it. But I don't know. I do miss blue hair. I do miss having blue in my hair. So this is nice. And I like the little like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's sort of like incorporated into the black hair on this side. I don't know, I think it looks pretty cool. I think I just need to get used to it and like maybe know how to style it as well. kind of wish that like, so I went to my hairdresser and like I kind of wished she didn't do the front parts blue and left it black, and like, I don't know, made the blue kind of behind the black, like over here, if that makes sense. But yeah, who cares? What's done is done. It's just hair. It'll grow. Yeah, I hope you like that poem. That poem is very, very personal to me. Hey world. I hope you like that poem. That poem is very, it's called I'm Not Made of Stardust, and it's a very personal poem to me. I think I wrote it around last year when I was living in Berlin, and I was like really depressed, and I was worried about my own future, and I was worried about what, you know, I was gonna do after school. Like, I'm 22, so last year I was 21, and I was freaking out, and I just felt like my time was running out. I know, like, which is funny because I'm young and I have time, but I just felt like, you know, I was in my 3rd year, I needed to graduate soon, and I think like, I don't know, there's just always this pressure to like be something great, and then also coming to terms with it and realizing that like, nope, you're not made of stardust, you're not special, and that's okay. And sort of that poem was me trying to reconcile that within myself. And yeah, I was just feeling down. I was actually, okay, this is not a flex, but I was in Paris at the time, and I wrote this poem by the Seine River. I was feeling very artsy and pretentious, but I think it was the sadness which was sharp to me because I was in such a beautiful city and I couldn't fully like appreciate it or really be present because I was carrying this questioning and this feeling of pressure with me all the time, and I just couldn't be present with that beautiful city when I was there. So yeah, I love performing this poem in places. It's such a poem to be so easy to be vulnerable with people, and I love reciting this poem sitting down. There's just something so very honest about it, I think. At least for me, when I'm performing. I don't know how other people feel when I perform this to them. But yeah, I hope you enjoy, if you like it. I might be posting more videos, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, okay, bye-bye.